Hello, Brendan with All Octane here. In this video, I'm going to open up the Hot Wheels 500 horsepower, factory 500 horsepower set that I was able to find on the pegs. So I went hunting, I found this set at a Walmart, the whole set. It was on an end cap in one of the end cap displays. Super excited to find all 10 cars. Went to another Walmart like 10 minutes later and found a whole nother set on the pegs, as well as a whole box on the pallet. So I not only was able to get the cars on the pegs, but I was able to take a box right off the pallet, open it up, and I found 10 cars. Now, I only bought 2 sets of these. Like, I found 3 total sets. I left 1 set. The only reason I bought 2 is because I wanted to keep the card art and I wanted to open some for you guys. So YouTube means you. I'm opening these for you all because it's super fun and these cars are spectacular. Just to make a note, a lot of the packages are damaged. So these are coming right off the pallet with a little bit of issue. Like I said, I opened a box. There's some card creases. This is how it came. And yeah, the side shipper didn't help, but, or I'm sorry, not side shipper. Like they were tossed in one of the end cap things, but it was not, I mean, I pulled it right out of a pallet, and even out of the box, it still had some issues. So the cars did come with some bent cards, some broken blisters, and other things like that. So just keep that in mind if you're hunting the cars down. You might not find a pristine set, or you might have to mix and match and hunt down at other Walmarts the set. So yeah, this is going to be an exclusive set to Walmart. This is going to be the factory 500 horsepower. So you can kind of see it says HP there. And this does have the old peg reinforcement. It doesn't have the bar across the back. On the back here, you can see that it does have all 10 cars, so you know what you're looking for. It is quite GM and Ford heavy. There's 2 Mustangs, and there's a Corvette, a Camaro, and a Cts-V, which I'm super excited about the Cts-V. That is my absolute all-time favorite car, especially the 09, which is what this one's modeled after, the 2nd gen. It's the OG, and I think that's why this is car number 1. So at the top right, you can see number 1 of 10, and you can go through to try to find all 10 cars. I'm really cool with the Porsche, the McLaren, and the Lamborghini. Obviously, you can't have Ferrari because Ferrari's license isn't renewed with Hot Wheels. And then there's also the Bentley, which is really cool as well. I find that fun. The only Dodge, Mopar, Stellantis type representation is the Srt Viper. And while that's cool, that's awesome, I'm really kind of curious as to the reasoning why there are 2 Mustangs and not a Hellcat or a Demon. Obviously, with the naming, Hot Wheels couldn't do Hellcat. They had said the SRT, Challenger, but they did name the Demon, and I'm just curious why they didn't put that car in, because I feel like that would have been a better fit for the bunch by canceling out one, especially probably the OG 2010 GT500. But at the same time, they put in the Cts-V, which is like the OG as well, because this thing is just a monster at 556 horsepower when it originally came out. So I have talked a bunch. I've given you guys a bunch of information. Let's go ahead and start opening these things. 3 minutes in and we're going. All right. Factory 500 horsepower, Cadillac Cts-V. We've seen this casting a couple of times. It's been gone for a while, but it is now back for this set. And I apologize if I'm loud. I'm behind the camera on this run. I'm, again, testing some things, trying to get the best picture I can for you guys. So this has got a little bit, I think it's like a clear windshield. It might be a little gray. And it's got the 2-tone because that's how the car originally came. It's got just the V logo, which is awesome. And it just has like a tampo across the side there. Nothing up top. This is pretty simple and basic, just like I like it. A black Cts-V. This thing is awesome. All right, so I'm gonna put that down there. Actually, I'll put it right there. We're gonna go to the next car, the Ford Shelby GT350R. So I believe this is gonna be definitely 2000 2012, or definitely, well, I'm sorry, definitely 2015 and above. Because with this front end body style. There we go. This thing is really cool. Tampo's up top. This nice orange paint. Stunning. Good wheel choice. Overall, that is a nice casting. And we've seen these all before in other sets, but this 500 horsepower is really, I think, showcasing not only in a wide array of cars, a wide variety of cars, it's this array of cars that have 500 horsepower, but in a good kind of color choice to accentuate that speed and that the reason why they chose that car. So there's the GT500, and this thing is cool. I believe this one originally, I believe it was in silver, but yeah, look at that. No tampos in the rear, but that's okay. And these cars are hefty in terms of price. These ones are going at $214. They're ringing up at $214. So what are you paying for? I believe you're paying more for the card art than anything. The tampos are pretty much the same. So we've got a 2012 Camaro ZL1 concept. Oh, and they went with the concept too. All right. I mean, do they have a ZL1? I believe they do. I don't know why they call it still a concept. They should have the ZL1 in the casting lineup. But there we go. It's Camaro. It has a ZL1 on the hood scoop. Tampos on the side here. And this one has large back tires, which is nice based on that one. That's a nice car. All right, let's move to the Corvette. So we got a 2012 Corvette Z06. And I guess in proper representation, if you're going to have a Mustang, you're going to have a Camaro. Probably leads into the Corvette, which again is probably why they did it. Again, kind of missing the Mopar side of things, but I do like having the exotics here at the end. So here we go. There's a Corvette. There's the top side. It's got the Corvette logo. Red around the wheels. Rear tampos. It's a nice car. Again, all pretty clean castings, but these castings are great. And I'm trying to showcase them as best I can for you. We got a Bentley Continental Super Sports. And there we go. And this one's got front tampos on it. Stripe down the center. Rear tampos. So I believe it's Rolls-Royce who does not disclose their horsepower figures. Bentley does, though. And so it's nice to know that Bentley is over 500. Most of these, I believe, are over 500 because even the Cts-V original when new was 556. So all of these, I believe, are going to be pushing over 500, especially when you get into the Porsche, the Mclaren, and the Huracan. We got the Srt Viper. And this looks very close to the original casting and color. Well, the casting is the same, but the color. So let's see. There we go. Yeah, I believe it's just 2 basic racing stripes. Man, look at that. Look at it just shimmer. Straight off the showroom floor. Good stuff. Man, the Viper is a beautiful car. It's sad that it's discontinued and they're not bringing it back. But you know what? It is what it is. It just makes it that more awesome. All right, we got a Lamborghini Huracan Lp 610-4. So the -4, I believe, would be an all-wheel drive. 610 is indicative, I believe, of the horsepower. So this is way north of 500. And I really like the yellow accents. They've got it on the side skirt there. They do not have it on the front. They do have it on the hood, which I guess would be the frunk because the engine is in the back in a Huracan. But yeah, look at this. These are... I know they've had sets called Factory Fresh in the past, but Factory 500, what do you think? Should they keep going with this? Because this set is phenomenal. I'm already 10 minutes in. I'm almost 10 minutes in, and we've only got 2 cars left. McLaren 720S. Nice to add another McLaren to the bunch. This is a pretty stunning blue. There's the McLaren logo. Not a lot of tampos on this one. Literally just the headlights and something on the hood there. That's about it. But it's a nice casting overall. All right, last up, the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. Like I said, the card art is spectacular on these. I'm really glad to add this whole set to the collection. And again, I bought 2 sets, but I left the 3rd, and I'll be leaving any other sets as well. Just because everybody needs a chance to try to find these things, right? Yeah. Porsche GT3. I love the GT3 RS on the side there. That's one of the coolest features. It's got the Porsche logo. Can't forget that. And then it's got Porsche up here on the ginormous wing. But then it probably won't have it up. No rear tampos. So there you go. There is the factory 500 horsepower set. All 10 cars, Walmart exclusive. Let me know what you guys think. Have you been able to find them? Which ones are your favorite? Do you think they should have made any additions or subtractions to the set? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Also, do you want to see this continue? Do you think they should make a round 2 of factory 500 horsepower? Again, I love reading you guys' comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until the next one, have a good one.